has also been made to delivering unqualified audit reports and also making sure that we remain current. Allow me to move to the third pillar and the last one I'm going to present today, governance and management. Under this pillar, the strategic goal is focusing on enhancing the growth and the sustainability of Mzuzu University through establishing strong governance and management system through the following. Implementation of a performance management system is now in place. And you may find it interesting that the Vice Chancellor is leading by example by having his performance formally assessed based on key performance indicators, annual performance agreement. Next is the implementation of an integrated management information system to improve the modernization of students and office records management. This project is targeted for completion by March 2023. Also, it's worth mentioning that a functional review has been conducted by the Department of Human Resource and Management, and the report is being considered by Council. Also worth noting is that the Mzuzu University Act is being reviewed, and the review report will be presented to Council in its December meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, now allow me to give advice and encourage our graduates. I advise you, graduates, as you go out to the world, to work hard, pursue excellence, and the optimum use of the knowledge, skills, attitudes, and experiences you have gained. The entrepreneur and innovation mindset, but also make use of the networks and the friendships built over the year. And I advise you to pursue every opportunity to grow in your careers and challenge prejudices and the status quo. I am reminded of a proverb in the Bible which says, work hard and become a leader. Be lazy and be a slave. The choice is yours. I also encourage you to be a graduate with a difference, to be an employee or employer with a difference, by being ethical and of high integrity. Please be good ambassadors of Mzuni and endeavor to make a difference to your families, your communities, and your country by contributing your best. I wish you great success as you pursue the exciting journey of life. May Almighty God guide you and empower you to achieve holistic success. To conclude, I wish once again to thank the Honorable Deputy Minister for being our chief guests at the 24th graduation ceremony. I thank all distinguished guests for attending. I also wish to thank fellow members of Council for your guidance and support and attending this function. I would also like to thank fellow chairpersons of public and private universities and vice chancellors or their representatives for your presence. I wish to appreciate and commend the hard work of management, academic, administrative, and support staff for making this function possible and a great success. I also wish to commend all technical personnel and the media for covering this graduation ceremony. Once again, congratulations to all graduates for your success. May Almighty God bless you, bless Mzuzu University, and bless our mother Malawi. I thank you for your attention. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Council Chairperson. A little announcement. We have been presented with a lost but found item. A person by the name of Memory Jerry lost their national ID. May they present themselves to us at the end of the congregation to collect it. We will now have a motivation statement by an alumnus, Mr. Martin Nyirenda, the Managing Director of Captain Tours Limited. Mr. Martin Nyirenda graduated from Mzuzu University with a BSc in forestry years ago. It's now time for Mr. Martin Nyirenda, please.
The Deputy Minister of Education, Honorable Monica Changanamuno, the Chairperson of Council, Ambassador Howard Ndilowe, the Vice Chancellor, Professor John Saka, the University Registrar, Mr. Yona Mrugwira, Deans of Faculty, academic staff, Vice Chancellors from other universities present, invited guests, graduates, and all those in attendance to this congregation. Good morning. I would like to start by thanking the university for inviting me to this important convocation and jubilant ceremony, where we are about to witness you go through the rite of passage of changing your status from a student to a graduate and alumnus of Mzuzu University. Joining many others, including myself, who over the years have sat in the same spot you are sitting today, I am truly honored to be given this opportunity out of other successful graduates out there. Thank you. I have been informed that my role today is to motivate and inspire you as you leave this place and go out to impact the world. It is my hope that by the end of this speech, I will have achieved my task. First of all, let me applaud you all for your well-earned achievement and milestone. All the hard work and sleepless nights have paid off and brought you to this long-awaited day. The journey has finally ended. This is no mini achievement, and you deserve to give yourself a round of applause. However, the end of the journey signifies the beginning of another, a journey of uncertainty, fear, setbacks, and doubt, but also a journey of possibilities, opportunities, hope, and success. My journey started 15 years ago when I left this place. I left Mzuzu University in 2007 after successfully completing my Bachelor of Science Forestry Studies. 5 months later, I was fortunate to get a job with Alliance One Tobacco Malawi in the sales department, then shifted to agronomy department in 2012 and became the head of sustainability department there. I later did my master's degree in project management in 2015, left the path of being an employee and decided to go full-time in business in 2017. Not all of you are going to be employed. I don't want to waste time with numbers of how many students have or will graduate this year in Malawi. Because of that, it is very important to seriously consider entrepreneurship. This is the way to go. Be assured it is risky but more rewarding and safer choice than being employed. I was employed for 11 years and have been in business for more than 15 years. Regardless of whichever path any of you will take, the principles of being successful in life are pretty much the same. I will share with you a few facts of life as you are going to the world. I will start by saying, School may not decide between winners and losers, but life will do that. Not that you are starting a great journey. You are starting life after this. It does not matter where you're coming from. All that matters from now is where you're going. Look at Mzuzu University as a rear view mirror. What happened here is now history. Concentrate on the windscreen, because you're now going forward. As you go into the world, forget about your qualification. Let your actions speak for your qualification, not vice versa. Don't go there and speak about your degree. Do the right thing, the rest will follow. The biggest mistake with most graduates is thinking that just by having the degree, one has already made it in life. It doesn't work like that. In reality, one has to earn it. School versus reality. You will end up being frustrated, whether in business or whether at work. You will go out there and find a boss who is way less qualified than you. That's the reality on the ground. We have all gone, some of us gone through that. If you think your lectures were tough, wait until you find your boss. Your first boss is a very important person. Pray you have one with principles and values integrity. You will be molded into a human being and a successful human being. If your first boss lacks the above attributes, try as much as possible to use your personal judgment to do the right thing. Always remember, the purpose of learning is to become an independent thinker, not a mindless follower. Use your critical thinking every time you are to make a decision. Success is a combination of several factors: knowledge, wisdom, determination, hard work, and persistence. Try as much as possible to have all of those. We are living in a fake world. Don't get swayed away with things that are not real. There's a difference between looking successful and being successful. Social media pressure. Social media is fake. Use it as the name itself says. 95% of what's on social media is fake. People are not what they portray on social media. A lot of young people are going through a lot of depression, and some even committing suicide due to social media. Don't fall into that trap. Be real. Use social media for fun. Management is very important in life. The way you manage things, as well as the way you manage yourself, will make a very huge difference. Most times, it is not lack of money. It is the discipline that we lack. The discipline of managing the money we have. Furthermore, earning a lot of money is not the key to success, but how you handle it. Be consistent in whatever you do out there. Long-term consistency will always beat short-term intensity. Patience is vital. It will not happen overnight. You will meet challenges along the way. A lot of challenges, actually. You will be defined by how you stand strong as you face those challenges. It does not matter how slow you go. As long as you don't stop, you are good to go. Painful experiences and challenges are along the way. They come to all of us. Never give up. Eventually, things will work out. You will fail a lot of times. Just trust the process. Take those risks. Those who avoid failure, avoid success. Move out of the comfort zone. As you go out there, know that your mindset is your reality. Always be positive and have positive vibe. If you think you can't do it, definitely you won't do it. If you think you can do it, you will do it. Social capital is very important as well in today's world. It will make you move miles. It's no longer technical know-how, rather technical know-who. Build yourself to be recognizable by your achievements and by your social capital will eventually grow. We have Mzuzu University Alumni Group. I would encourage you, the graduating students, to join that. I would like to conclude by saying every step of your way requires hard work. There are no shortcuts in life. Rome was not built in a day. Success does not come overnight. Don't let anyone fool you into get-rich-quick schemes. It shall not end well. On the other hand, Do not let anyone tell you that you cannot achieve it. No one should tell you that luck is for a few. There is enough room up there for all of you. You are capable of even going beyond where some of us are today. And one day, you too shall be called to motivate others and share your success journey. So go out there and make Mzuzu University proud to have you as their alumnus. Mzuzu University has equipped you with the necessary tools to be great. The rest remains in your hands. Malawi and the world are ready for you. Once again, let me thank the university for inviting me, and it is my hope and belief that I have successfully achieved the task I was requested of me. Good luck, wishing you all the best on your journey. Thank you.
The chairperson of Mzuzu University Council, Ambassador Hawa Ndilowe retired, and all councillors here present, the Vice Chancellor of Mzuzu University, Professor John Kalengasaka, and all senior management and staff of Mzuzu University, the Vice Chancellor for Luana, Professor Emmanuel Kaunda, the Vice Chancellor for Unilia, Professor Timothy Nyasulu, Dr. Jessica Bwira, Acting Executive Director for Malawi School of Government, Dr. Nampota, Executive Secretary for MANEB, the representative from MUBAS, Dr. Levis Yenea, the Director of Higher Education in the Ministry, and all government officials here present, the Deputy Vice Chancellor for Mzuzu University, Professor Wapurumuka Marwaf, the University Registrar, the President and members of the Mzuzu University Students Representative Council, the graduating students, parents, guardians, spouses, siblings, children, boyfriends and girlfriends, all other invited guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. I'm here not to make a speech, but just to greet you, the 1,847 hardworking graduates who have brought us all here. And I just want to give you a word of advice as you commence a new phase in your life. Therefore, Council Chair, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, join me in congratulating the graduates for the deserving awards that they are going to be receiving this morning. A round of applause to our graduates. Our dear graduates, another good morning to you. I'm sure you are aware of the Malawi's development blueprint, the Malawi 2063, and its first 10-year implementation plan, the MIP1, and this blueprint envisions an inclusively wealthy and self-reliant nation that is industrialized to upper middle income status by 2063. A core enabler of that vision is human capital development. Therefore, a day like this one is very important because from a human capital development perspective, we are celebrating the creation of a very critical and timely capital for the development of Malawi. This capital is you, our dear graduates. You agree with me that an economy of any country is as good as its people. I believe that you have been capacitated enough to harness the country's abundant resources and potential, which remain underexploited, to expedite the realization of the Malawi we want. We look up to you to spearhead agricultural productivity and commercialization, industrialization and urbanization, which the Malawi 2063 vision espouses as the country's destination. Let me remind you the words from Luke 12 verse 48. To whom much has been given, much is expected. So I would like to challenge you to hit the ground running in as far as achieving the country's aspirations is concerned. Do not spend much of your time looking for employers. I would like to let you know that if there's a lot of employment out there, employers would have already come to you, and most of you would have already been employed by now, as it was happening in the 70s, in the 80s. Most of the people, when they were graduating, they were already having jobs, because the jobs were there, plenty of them. And before you graduate, they were already coming to your institutions and scrambling for the students that were going to be that are going to be graduating, giving them employment. But today, the environment has changed. And therefore, I would like to challenge you that much of what you need to do is to start looking at yourself. There is a gigantic and successful employer in each one of you who simply needs an awakening. You should start that awakening process by conducting self-assessments to appreciate the knowledge, skills, and values that you have acquired. Then look around to see the untapped opportunities. When that is done, move on to plan what you can innovate and do and how to do it. This is all what university education must mean, and was well summarized by the first president of Tanzania, Mwalimu Julius Nyerere, when he said, and I quote as I conclude my advice to you, our graduates: the education provided must encourage the development in each citizen of three things: an inquiring mind, an ability to learn from what others do and reject or adapt it to his own needs, and a basic confidence in his own position as a free and equal member of the society who values others and is valued by them for what he does and not what he obtains. End of quote. I'm sure that you have acquired these three attributes during your studies here at Mzuzu University. So once again, congratulations. Council Chair, VC, ladies and gentlemen, before I sit down, allow me to congratulate you, Mr. Vice Chancellor, and your team for producing these graduates whose specialties span the fields of health sciences, science, technology and innovation, education, humanities, social sciences, tourism, hospitality and management. I know how rigorous the work must have been. In addition, I also congratulate you for the different development projects you have initiated and the recently launched 2021 to 2030 strategic plan for the university, which seeks to unlock the full potential of the university towards a more credible, competitive, and responsive university in the 21st century. Be assured of government's continued support. to parents, guardians, spouses, family members, lecturers, and all university staff, as well as friends and benefactors, I salute you all for making it possible for our graduates to complete this remarkable journey of schooling. A round of applause to all those who have contributed to the success of our graduates. In conclusion, I would like to say this is a day that we need to celebrate, and I think the celebration is going to start soon. And tonight, I know most of us are not going to sleep, because the celebration is going to go a long way to make sure that indeed we have achieved a great milestone in our lives. And therefore, I would like to join you in the celebration. May God bless each one of you. May God bless our nation, and may God bless us all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Minister. A little announcement. We have a little girl by the name of Chamike who has been separated from her mother. She's missing her mom around here, so she's behind the shed where the MC stand is. If the mom is around, could she please proceed to behind the shed to be reunited with the girl? I've been told also to say this in vernacular, so I speak in Chichewa. Mwana waso wa mayage, mwana yedzina lage nditi amike, alinafe kunogo kuseri kwa shed, pamene ndikulankhulira pano, ngati mayage wakutimva abwere kuseriku, kuti akumane ndi mwana wawoyo. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir.
Deputy Minister of Education, Honorable Monica Changanamuno, MP, and all Cabinet or Deputy Ministers, if they are present. The Chairperson of Council of Mzuzu University, Ambassador Hawa Oga Ndirowe, retired, and all Council members present. Professor Wapulumuka Murwafu, DVC Mzuzu University. Vice Chancellors and representatives from other public and private universities, I wish to recognize the Vice Chancellor for Luwana, Professor Emmanuel Kaunda, and then the Vice Chancellor of UNILIA, Professor Timothy Nyasuru. I notice that we have former Vice Chancellors and DVC of our university present with us. Mr. Yona Mungwira, Registrar of Mzuzu University, Deans of Faculties, Directors, Heads of Departments, staff, and the student community. His Lordship, the Mayor of the City of Mzuzu, Councillor Gift Desire Nyirenda, Member of Parliament for Mzuzu City Constituency, Honorable Benex Mwamulima, the Chief Executive Officer for Mzuzu City Assembly, Mr. Gomezani Nyasuru, Inkosiyama Kosi Mberwa 5, and all traditional leaders here present. Motivational Speaker, Mr. Martin Nyirenda, a distinguished alumni. The President and members of Mzuzu University Student Representative Council, distinguished guests, parents and guardians, graduates, students, the media, and ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful day today, and here we are at our sports grounds. And therefore, first of all, I wish to express my profound gratitude to His Excellency, Dr. Lazarus McCarthy Chakwera, President of the Republic of Malawi and Chancellor of Mzuzu University, for delegating to John Saka to preside over this function today. It is therefore always a singular honor to represent His Excellency and Chancellor at this function. Secondly, I wish to join the Chairperson of Council in welcoming and thanking our Honorable Deputy Minister of Education for gracing this important academic function, the congregation. I wish to thank and welcome also the graduates, distinguished guests, parents, guardians. I think we also must include our spouses and those we wish to start a family with. The motivational speaker for coming and indeed delivering those remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, therefore, at this stage, it is my great privilege to announce and pass on all of you graduates a heartfelt congratulations from His Excellency Dr. Lazarus McCarthy Chakwera, President of the Republic and Chancellor of Mzuzu University. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, it is important, as the Chair of Council mentioned, that graduation is an important event in which we celebrate, but at the same time we share updates on key strategic academic issues towards implementing our strategic plan. And therefore, I'll highlight a few things which are technical and operational. And the first one, in relation to optimum student experience, I wish to share with you that through our partnership with the Malawi Research and Education Network, MAREN, 24 additional access points to access has been provided, therefore expanding internet services. As we see it, we have an acting director of ICT supporting us in this venture. We wish to share with the public that based on the funding obtained through the Skills for a Vibrant Economy, a technical team has been established to move on a review of the curriculum. We will be indeed undertaking that activity. We wish to share with the public that we have now a robust, fully approved library policy to support increased and robust access to internet, literature and different information sources through our library. In order to support optimum student experience, we are now in the process of putting up a 5-year plan and a technical proposal for ensuring that all our academics with master's qualifications proceed on PhD training. We will be engaging the ministry on this matter, as well as the Department of Human Resource Training and so forth, because we believe that PhD training is very pivotal, because one, we require in our university that persons with PhDs must now be supervising their counterparts for PhD studies. But equally, ranking of our universities is informed by several attributes, including the character of staff. Do we have PhDs? Are we at professorial levels? And so forth. We wish to indicate that in order to add value to the quality of our education which we offer here, we are developing an examination policy in order that we add value to quality assurance systems across the value chain. We have an acting director of quality assurance in that regard. We wish to thank some of our partners, including Global AIDS Interfaith Alliance, for providing 40 scholarships to upgrading students, and that this is further strengthened by the Minister of Education, Minister of Health, which provided 11 scholarships. Through partnership with Vision Canada, we have received a vehicle to support student field experiential learning across the country. Through the public sector investment plan, I wish to report, Honorable Deputy Minister, that our Mzuzu campus has improved road networks as well as water drainage systems. 6 of our classrooms have new desks, 300 desks and chairs which have been fixed to the floor, and therefore in the coming period we will experience reduced disappearance of chairs and desks from lecture theaters. We wish to report here that the Alumni Association only 2 weeks ago provided a concept towards constructing their student hostel to minimize or to eliminate accommodation challenges amongst the students' community. Meanwhile, we are also developing an alumni relations policy to support this work. Honorable Deputy Minister, guest of honor, I wish to say that following this partnership with the Alumni Association, we will begin a program where we will ask all members of the alumni community, including you graduates, immediate after your graduation, that we organize what is described as a Rehabilitate Your Room campaign. So some of you are already well-to-do, and therefore you will be called upon to assist us. Honorable Deputy Minister, we wish to report here that through the Equals project, we are benefiting a lot. And in this regard, we are offering a university certificate of education through ODL pathway. And we believe that the 5 satellite centers across the country must be utilized in fullness. Secondly, on business and investment, I wish to report here that indeed, under the guidance of Council, the no fees, no registration policy is further strengthened. And in this vein, we have observed a matter which requires that immediately we establish a Mzuzu University Parents Association, because there are some individuals, when fully supported, they declare that they don't have fees. So we would like to have that platform. Ladies and gentlemen, we wish to report here that towards this end, we have a grants writing officer who is reporting before the end of October, and that he or she will be able to support us in resource diversification. There is a third pillar which the chair did not make mention of. She left 2 of them, and I wish just to highlight a few achievements in this direction. In this year, we were able to celebrate the first professorial inaugural lecture, which is a character of a growing and competitive university. And Professor Wells Singini did the needful. And the planning for the next one is underway. So soon we'll be engaging the Secretary to Education so that we can have your presence again at that function. We have a huge project which is funded by the Norwegian government, and this one will support 4 master's students, 2 PhDs, and 1 postdoc fellow towards human capital development. We wish to report that over the last month, a consortium involving Michigan State University and 3 of the public universities, Lilongwe University of Agriculture and Natural Resources, Malawi University of Science and Technology, and we at Mzuni, we will be receiving $17 million from our USAID Malawi under the project Transforming Higher Education System. The purpose of this investment is to increase Malawi's skilled and employable workforce by expanding access to work-relevant higher education, especially for candidates from community day secondary schools and girls and persons with disability. It's a wonderful investment. World Bank, through the ministry, is providing $5.7 million for establishment of an African Center of Excellence in neglected and underutilized biodiversity. In this vein, I wish to share with the public that we will be working on those plants, animals, and all living organisms which we consume, and we can add value to that. An example of which is impala bungo, a very delicious food, and therefore we wish to add value to the whole marketing chain in that regard. We wish to report that some members of staff in environmental sciences, they have a project on basin closure and catchment restoration funded by Future Africa Institute of the University of Pretoria. We are receiving $25,000 in this regard. Madam Guest of Honor, Chair of Council, ladies and gentlemen, in the coming 3 months, the World Intellectual Property Organization, WIPO, based in Harare, will come to train 100 academic staff in the matter of intellectual property management, because there are a lot of developments within our university. As a university, we have witnessed at least 7 journal articles being published between January and September 2022. This was led by the Faculty of Environmental Sciences. Our library staff recently participated in a conference which is referred to as Standing Conference for Eastern, Central and Southern African Library and Information Associations, and indeed 2 presentations were made. one of which was found to be the best paper in the region. We would like to appreciate our support from UNDP and the Ministry of Education on the Me Lab application to support physics and chemistry experiments in secondary schools, which the Secretary of Education launched on the 14th of October. We also have GIZ Basic Education, which is supporting research into best teaching technologies in teacher training colleges across the country. The final pillar, which I wish to highlight here, is that as a university, we are benefiting from a cooperative training in fisheries and aquaculture in East, Central, and Southern Africa, abbreviated COTRA, and this partnership always, until this year, they have supported a set of students, and over 3 months ago, we received 7 international students who are pursuing postgraduate studies in fisheries and forestry. These came from Benin, Uganda, Democratic Republic of Congo, Mozambique, Rwanda, and Kenya. Meanwhile, it's a pleasure to announce, facilitated by the Honorable Minister, that we have joined a consortium of universities involving Dundee and the other 6 public universities, as well as lead Southern Africa. To this end, in order to improve our international character, we are formulating an internationalization policy, and we are advanced and identified at least 3 universities across the globe with whom we can have linked relationship. The purpose of this engagement is that we wish to have middle or advanced universities to constitute benchmarks, so that indeed it's like a senior brother or a senior sister who pulls you ahead. Although we are 25 years of existence, we believe that there is an opportunity to interact and network with universities beyond. However, we will continue to improve our international character so that anybody who is qualified to join us from Sakambeva, Chulu, Ntaja, Neno, Malile, Chondi, or Chizumuru can join us amongst the academy, because that diversity is very, very necessary. As a university, we are increasing on the international participation of staff from the region and beyond. At present, we have 3 colleagues from Nigeria, 4 from Zimbabwe, and we are going beyond to attract people from East Africa. More recently, in this week, we are very delighted that the Pan-African CD Corps, based in Malawi, we are developing an MOU to ensure that Mzuzu University improves on the greenness which it characterizes, because all here is green. I wish to get to the end of my speech, is that we are committed under pillar number 5 to build a team within our university, and therefore we organize a team building exercise in September. Secondly, consistent with Council's direction, we have now established a performance management systems office, and we await secondment of a senior HRM officer from government. We are committed to the matters of the heart as required by government through the ACB. Our internal integrity committee remains proactive and vigilant. And as a university, we are developing a code of conduct and ethics, and that this should be submitted to Council very soon. Honorable guest of honor, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to say the following. We have this number of students or graduates awaiting to receive their certificates. Over 1,000 of them are to support the education sector. And therefore, we need to be very happy about that. We will continue to making sure that we add value to the quality of our education, and in this vein, a tracking system for success and attrition rates among students at the end of September is being finalized, and our Director of Quality Assurance will take the lead in that regard. Therefore, graduates, fellow countrymen, because you are fellow countrymen and women, I wish to implore you to represent us as our ambassadors and flag carriers. Please, I wish to echo the sentiments of the alumnus motivation speaker that you join this August Alumni Association, which is fully engaged with our university. Let us also reflect on a quote from Rascal Flatts, an artist who said, "My wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small, and that you never need to carry more than you can hold." End of quote. Our guest of honor, let me conclude my speech by thanking first government for the investment it has in our university, and we can witness including the delivery of 1,800 graduates this morning. We wish to thank His Excellency and Chancellor for asking me to represent him over this congregation. Your presence has been appreciated. The Council Chair and your councillors for the pragmatic leadership in the university business. I would always say, look at the face of John Saka. It does indicate the character of the council under which he works. So we need to thank you for that. Let me also thank all colleagues at all levels of the university for working together, because the culmination of that effort is what we can witness today. We wish to thank you, graduates, for working hard. You would have lost some nights in not sleeping, but because that was an investment, it was necessary that you have completed successfully today. Members of Senate, because you are the highest academic body, monitoring, ensuring that quality is not compromised, consistent with our core values. The first one is about excellence, so we need to thank you for that. The media, you are there for us. You are there to represent the concerns of the society, and we need to thank you for covering us in the year, including now. We value the criticism, the insights you share with us, because in the absence of that, we will not take a check of ourselves. You keep us on our toes always. The University Registrar and your committee for a great function. I just wish to observe the following. Very simple one, that for the first time, the Registrar, the UR, presented certificates to the Vice Chancellor's office for signing 10 days before this function. So the Vice Chancellor had a lot of time, flexibility to append a signature and to make sure that there was consistency in the signature. Thank you and keep it up. May God bless you all. Mzuzu University, Mother Malawi, and therefore thank you very much for your attention. Let us celebrate as indeed we witness the graduation. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir. We're now going to have the Mzuzu University choir, after which the Malawi Police Brass Band is going to give us a piece, and then we are going to move over into the presentation of candidates for academic awards. Just to mention also that the function is being monitored on Times TV, so we can inform our friends and relations that are not here that they can follow it, so that they can see you having your name being called when you're graduating. Also to mention that when the awards are being presented, we are imploring you all to remain seated or standing where you are so that the function can proceed without any distractions. Our choir, please.
Oh, friends, come to the word of great wonders of all, a word of service and perfection indeed, a word of grooming and quality learning, perfection. Good service to the nation, and the world should they know that you are a graduate of Mzuzu University. Oh, come for your learning, erase ignorance, through hard work, commitment, convince everyone. Let everyone know that you are full of heart, that you are a graduate of Mzuzu University. All graduates rise up, say Malawi well. Show your heart to the nation, sign of perfection. Good service to the nation, and the world should they know that you are a graduate of Mzuzu University. Oh, God bless Mzuzu University. Bless students, graduates, staff, and leaders as well. Guide us with your power to save Malawi. United we stand and divided we fall. Oh, graduates, rise up, save Malawi well. Show your heart to the nation, sign of perfection. Good service to the nation, and the world should they know that you are a graduate of Mzuzu University. Oh, graduates, rise up, save Malawi well. Show your heart to the nation, sign of perfection. Good service to the nation, and the world should they know that you are a graduate of Mzuzu University. Oh, graduates, rise up, save Malawi well. Show your heart to the nation, sign of perfection. Good service to the nation, and the world should they know that you are a graduate of Mzuzu University.
Thank you, Malawi Police Brass Band, for the wonderful playing. We'll now move into the presentation of candidates for academic awards. Just a little reminder to our graduates about how we conducted ourselves yesterday during the rehearsal, about the moving the tassel and graduating on top of their classes with either distinction or first class are going to proceed. Thank you.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I present the candidate who has fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Theology and Religious Studies.
Stanley Leonard Tadeo Chipeta, son of Leonard Kabatika Tadeo Chipeta and Alice Piri, was born on 25th October 1960 in Aaron Jere village, TM Perembe, in Mzimba district. He is married to Patricia Suturo. Together, they have 2 boys and 2 girls, namely Leonard, Innocent, Brenda, and Susan. Stanley attended Mzimba Secondary School from 1977 to 1981. He then graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in Theology and Religious Studies at Solusi University in Zimbabwe. He later studied for a Master of Arts in Theology and Religious Studies with Mzuzu University, and he graduated with a first class in 2014. In his PhD thesis, with a title, Paul and Women, an examination of selected Pauline texts in relation to the role of women in the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Malawi, Stanley explores the original meaning of Paul's text on the role of women in the church, and he establishes that Paul does not prohibit women from serving at all levels of service and leadership, including the ordained ministry. The thesis also adds a critical voice to the debate on the role of women in the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Malawi and today. The Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences values Stanley Chipeta's thesis as a significant contribution to New Testament studies in general, and in particular to Paul's theology of women.
Yes, I confer upon you, Stanley Tadeo Chipeta, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Theology and Religious Studies of Mzuzu University. Thank you.
Of Doctor of Philosophy in Transformative Community Development.
Beatrice Temwani Ziaya Luhanga Mbakaya, daughter of Watson Ziawa Luhanga and Rose Chihana of Lumpi, was born in 1978. She did her secondary school at Marymount Secondary School, and his Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Extension was done at Bunda College of Agriculture and the University of Malawi. She graduated in 2001. She did her Master of Science in Rural Development and Extension and graduated in 2018. Considering her current tasks, Beatrice works with rural communities, and the thesis in her PhD study basically was focusing on why women participation in farm decisions is very low. So in her study, he focused on an exploration of the potentials of the household approach, which is a gender transformative participatory extension tool. In her work, Beatrice concludes that inclusion, equity, sharing, transparency, and accountability, when these are incorporated in the household approach, women participation is greatly enhanced. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I present.
I confer upon you, Beatrice Zaba Luhanga Mbakaya, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Transformative Community Development of Mzuzu University.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Master of Library and Information Science.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I award the degree of Master of Library and Information Science.
Master of Library and Information Science with credit. Abdullah Hamis Lak, Charochiwawa Robert, Chima Ted, Kanyundo Alan, Moson Alex, Msosa Werani, and Simwaka Kaitano.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I present the following candidate who has fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Master of Science in Information Theory, Coding and Cryptography.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I award the degree of Master of Science in Information Theory, Coding and Cryptography.
Master of Science in Information Theory, Coding and Cryptography. Mfune Dumisani.
But I thought this is What is delaying? That's interesting. So, but Mitumbaja? Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degrees of Master of Education, Teacher Education, and Master of Education, Leadership and Management. By virtue of the authority vested in me, I award the degrees of Master of Education, Teacher Education, and Master of Education, Leadership and Management. Master of Education, Teacher Education. Chenjezi Esther, Chikaza Kangachepe, Dawson Peterson, Delekana Henry, Mbobo Desmond, Muhango Nkanganchi, Manga Ellen, Nkosi Redson, Nyirenda Mons. With credit, Banda Zelifa, Chinyama Enoch, Philemon Moses, Hara Zamiwe, Jere Scholastica, Kaira Francis, Moveha Maureen, Mwenda Deborah, Nkata Kiste, and Singoi Feston. That is work. Huh? Mr. Mbataman. Master of Education, Leadership and Management. Balon Hape, Chisonga Dorothy, Musisia Madumusia. With credit, Balakia Asan, Kacheche Wezi, Mutika Wezi, Safiana Gile.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degrees of Master of Science, Forestry and Environmental Management, Master of Science, Transformative Community Development, Master of Science, Sanitation, Master of Science, Water Resources Management and Development, Master of Science, Urban and Regional Planning, and Master of Science, Geoinformatics.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I award the degrees of Master of Science, Forestry and Environmental Management, Master of Science, Transformative Community Development, Master of Science, Sanitation, Master of Science, Water Resources Management and Development, Master of Science, Urban and Regional Planning, and Master of Science, Geoinformatics.
Master of Science, Forestry and Environmental Management, Mandoloma Sarah and Kafumbula Dalitso. Master of Science, Transformative Community Development, Matemba Daniel Devoted, Mandila Wongani, Mwenisungo Adronis Ntaki, Pucherekana Grace, and Tole Muza Owen. Master of Science, Sanitation, Ngosi Grace Alexander Wire, Mbemba Erasmo Bracings. Master of Science, Water Resources Management and Development, Miti Charity and Nguluwe Alice Chinoko. Master of Science, Urban and Regional Planning, Kauma Dani Chisomo, and Nyondo Lusuido. Master of Science in Geoinformatics, Nazombe Kennedy Sones.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the certificate in preceptorship and clinical teaching and degrees of Bachelor of Science, Biomedical Sciences, Bachelor of Science, Nursing and Midwifery, and Bachelor of Science in Optometry honors.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I award the certificate in preceptorship and clinical teaching and the degrees of Bachelor of Science by Medical Sciences, Bachelor of Science Nursing and Midwifery, and Bachelor of Science in Optometry honors.
University certificate in preceptorship and clinical teaching. Baleti Tandizo, Banda Hawa, Banda Neli, Bwanali Shamira, Chamveka Alinafe, Chilemba Patricia, Chipapa Agnes, Chilambo Naomi, Chilwa Innocent, Rambi Helen, Horacio Lucius, Isa Kasim, Jime Royd, Kamera Patricia, Kamwara Ibrahim, Kanhiti Raymond, Katindwa Elizabeth, Latifi Halisa, Rwesha Wakisa, Malunga Abigail, Mbendera Yamikani, Minjare Triza, Mkandawire Faidas, Mkola Vitumbiko, Pongole Mazon, Mtambo Chimwemwe, Mulenga Bernard, Mulenga Isaac, Musasa Sylvester, Musukwa Mbakishe, Ndamuwa Pliska, Ndovi Jeffrey, Nkamanga Crispin, Nyasulu Lonjezo, Nyirongo Duncan, Piri Tokozre, Saka Besani, Sanudi Festrida, Shati Serina, Supply Watson, and Wingolo Chisisi. Bachelor of Science, Biomedical Sciences. VCSA, before the graduates of biomedical sciences are committed to service, it is a requirement that they take professional oath of service. VCSA, allow me to invite the Registrar of Medical Council of Malawi to come forward and administer the oath of service. VC, it's now my singular honor to invite in front Dr. Zolowere, the Registrar of Medical Council of Malawi. Thank
you. Honorable Deputy Minister of Education, Honorable Changanamuno MP, the Vice Chancellor of the Mzuzu University, Professor John Kalenga Saka, and all protocols observed. It is a great honor for me to represent the Medical Council of Malawi in swearing the Biomedical Sciences Pledge. Before leading in swearing of the pledge, allow me just to say a few words. Biomedical sciences is an important profession in health care, and the Center for Disease Control indicate that laboratory tests may contribute about 70% of clinical decisions in health care. Therefore, this profession is really important. Now, I would like to request the graduates to please raise your right hand and repeat after me. My full and solemn pledge is as follows. I, as a biomedical scientist, I pledge to uphold my duty to patients, the profession and society, I will place patients' welfare above my own needs and desires. I will ensure that each patient receives care that is safe, effective, efficient, timely, equitable, and patient-centered. I will maintain the dignity and respect for my profession. I will promote the advancement of my profession. I will ensure collegial relationships within the clinical laboratory and with other patient care providers. I will improve access to laboratory services. I will promote equitable distribution of healthcare resources. I will comply with laws and regulations and protect patients from other incompetent or illegal practitioners. I will change conditions where necessary to advance the best interest of my patients. So help me God.
Bachelor of Science, Biomedical Sciences, Elias Joseph Pitilizani, Kalulu Noel, Kaunda Chisangalalo, Kita Arthur Lovelock, Leman Lemson Linton, Maenje Peter, Teblo Bickerson, Tembo Arthur, and Zakeu George Zweritini. Bachelor of Science, Biomedical Sciences with lower second class. Banda Akanjeo, Banda Patrick, Chafukira Stephen, Chaliwawa Lonely, Chimkono Veronica, Chipala Machumu Hanson, Chipinga Susan, Chumia Hilary, Chizungule Alice, Churu Isaac, Clan Shakira, Fungulan Lobart, Gondwe Grant, Kalua Anafe, Kambani Ian, Kamwendo Chikondi, Kandodo Gifty Maxson, Kasia Jonathan, Konjes Gashas, Kosa Vanessa, Maganga Scholastica, Mapapa Boniface, Mapira Lena, Mhango Martin, Mhango Wadinase, Misir Olive, Mkandawire Peter, Mkolongo Jeffrey, Mlinda Joseph, Mnyenyembe Glory, Msisha Michael, Mtalimanja Eunice, Muyangwe Martin, Nankonya Tokozani, Kunga John, Nyirenda Trizo, Oswald Bosco, Piri Chifundo Joao, and Soko Agnes Patricia Nyuma. Bachelor of Science, Biomedical Sciences with upper second class. Chipofia Lucy, Zenza Joel, Ganiza Bethany, Gwazanga Gladys, Luhanga William, Masura Kelvin, Mtandika Jacqueline, Pili Madalo, Sam Precious, Simbi Patience Chipiriro, Simkonda Lakson, CN Memory, and Wingolo Elube. Bachelor of Science in Nursing and Midwifery. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, before the nursing and midwifery graduates are committed to service of humanity, it's also a requirement that they take pledge of service. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, allow me at this juncture to invite the Nurses Council representative to administer the pledge of service. Vice Chancellor, sir, Mrs. Smeza, the representative of Nurses Council of Malawi.
The Deputy Minister of Education, Honorable Monica Chinganamuno, MP, the Vice Chancellor, Professor John Saka, and all protocols observed. So before the graduates take their oath, I have to define the meaning of the lamp. As you have seen, all the nurses in front of us, they have a lamp in their hands. So the lamp in hands is the symbol of those who keep vigil over the sick. It is the symbol of philosophy of the nursing profession that those who should nurse should be a light to others. It indicates that you are prepared to develop your profession and to practice it in the light of the sciences, which are the building blocks of medical and nursing sciences. It confirms that you are prepared to carry out your professional acts in accordance with the legal and ethical codes of your profession, and that you are prepared to take for man in his uniqueness with knowledge and compassion. It is the symbol that indicates that you are prepared to be the following for those who need your help: the eyes of the blind who are sick, the power of movement for those who cannot move, the hands of those who do not have the strength to care for themselves, the comforter of those who are alone or grieved, the nourisher of those who cannot eat, the protector of those who are helpless and those who are vulnerable, the mind of those who are unconscious, the one who has to ward off the hazards threatening the sick, the intermediary between the doctor, other members of the health team, and the patient, the advocate of those who have health problems. It confirms that you, as a professional nurse, are prepared to submit the discipline of your profession. It serves as proof that you are prepared to serve as a role model to your profession. I give you the referral of nursing. Let the oil of knowledge and love always ensure that your lamp burns brightly.
At this juncture, the nursing graduates, raise up your right hand and say after me. Yatima. I solemnly pledge myself to the service of humanity and will endeavor to practice my profession with conscience and with dignity. I will maintain by all means in my power the honor and the noble traditions of my profession. The total health of my patients will be my first consideration. I will hold in confidence all personal matters coming to my knowledge. I will not permit considerations of religion, nationality, race, or social standing to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I make this promise solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. So help me God.
Bachelor of Science in Nursing and Midwifery, Ambari Bahati, Blackson Sothret, Chidia Joanna, Chikuse Suberi, Chilemba Yamikani, Chisambi Martha, Gomonda Catherine, Gwaza Triza, Juma Bonwell, Karilan Wilson, Kamala Shahida, Kamtiki Beatrice, Korowiko Comfort, Laurent Esau, Lupanga Crispin, Masangano Irene, Mkwale Justin, Mtolongo Bezai, Mzoma Patrick, Nyambalo John, Nyirongo Taonga, Piri Arias, Piri Isabel, Piri Lawrence, Piri Mnenenji, Pute Joyce, Tongwani Sezipe, and Sandukira Esther. Bachelor of Science in Nursing and Midwifery with lower second class, Amidu Hawa, Banda Kondwani, Banda Shairin, Chafa Peter, Chavura Veronica, Chembe Florence, Chinumbi Lucius, Chisao Montfort, Chiteze Mtusunge, Chizure Chimwemwe, Fudzulani Hilda, Goren Grace, Gondwe Noma, Imma Gertrude, Jere Abraham, Kachuru Babla, Kalemba Brian, Kambwiri Hajira, Kamlanje Lion, Kanyika Frank, Kavwenje Maxwell, Kayamba Alice, Kilembe Chisomo, Kumwenda Alinafe, Mbwana Alinafe, MacLeod Goodness, Mafunga Patrick, Maoza Gerard, Mapiri Jacqueline, Mkandawire Joyful, Mpasuka Jessica, Mhanje Kenneth, Msukwa Shadrack, Mtawari Chester, Mukoa Upire, Mziza Memore, Nkongozo Chipiriro, Nkora John, and Sindwa Francis. Bachelor of Science in Nursing and Midwifery with upper second class. Chigowani Gertrude, Daniel Jennifer, Erad Legina, Gondwe Juliana, Katundu Tokozan, Magoda Matrida, Mhone Jean, Mlanje Doris, Ngalonde Caroline, Ndhala Galikai, Nyasulu Christina, and Zengo Fanny. Bachelor of Science in Nursing and Midwifery with first class. Cross Grace, Msoya Wes, and Ngalawango Elizabeth. Congratulations. Bachelor of Science in Optometry Honors. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, before the optometry graduates are committed to service of humanity, it's also traditionally required that they take the optometric oath of service. This is, sir, it's my singular honor to once again invite the Registrar of Medical Council of Malawi to administer the oath of service. Dr. Zolowere, sir.
Honorable Deputy Minister of Education, the Vice Chancellor, Mzuzu University, and all protocols observed. Optometry is another important clinical profession regulated by the Medical Council of Malawi. I just would like to remind the graduates that as far as healthcare is concerned, there is only one boss, the patient. So I would like to request you to raise your right hand and repeat after me. with full deliberation, I freely and solemnly pledge that I will practice the art and science of optometry faithfully and conscientiously, and to the fullest scope of my competence. I will uphold and honorably promote by example and action the highest standards, ethics, and ideals of my chosen profession, and the honor of the degree of optometry which has been granted to me. I will provide professional care for those who seek my services with concern, with compassion, and with due regard for their human rights and dignity. I will place the treatment of those who seek my care above personal gains, and strive to see that none shall lack proper care. I will hold as privileged and inviolable all information entrusted to me in confidence by my patients. I will advise my patients fully and honestly, which may serve to restore, maintain, or enhance their vision and general health. I will strive continuously to broaden my knowledge and skills so that my patients may benefit from all the new and efficacious means to enhance the care of human vision. I will share information cordially and unselfishly with my fellow optometrists and other professionals for the benefit of my patients and the advancement of human knowledge and welfare. I will do my utmost to serve my community, my country, and humankind as a citizen and as an optometrist. I hereby commit myself to be steadfast in the performance of this solemn oath and obligation. So help me God.
Bachelor of Science in Optometry honors with lower second class. Kalao Kenneth, Kalambaya Frank, Lapozo Chisomo, Leo Tambuzai, Lauzario Kate, and Nkwekwe Gibson. Bachelor of Science in Optometry Honors with upper second class. Chinali Samuel. Kambanga Flora. Kondowe Esnat. Kumwenda Lemond. Lipson McNovas. Machilika Peter. Mitochi Addison. Nkwapatira Memory. Nsamira Stanzio. Nyasulu Titani. And Nyirenda Tandiwe. Bachelor of Science in Optometry Honors with first class. Banda Owen. Chikuse Masauto.
They come to, yes.
Kawae Nase. Kachitenji Etwell. Makina Clement. Mchirima Samuel. Munyapa Trines. Vula Augustine. And Sukari Sarufye.
Deputy Minister of Education, all protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like just to implore you that for the parents and guardians and relations that have come here for our graduating relations, please, when they have their names called, wait for them until they resume their seats so that you can go and celebrate with them. We would like the function to proceed with as fewer distractions as possible. Lost but found, we are keeping a National Bank of Malawi ATM card, but also car keys for a Honda. So if you are missing these items, please come after the congregation to collect them. Thank you.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the Diploma in Pastry and Bakery, Diploma in Travel and Tourism, and degrees of Bachelor of Science Hospitality Management and Bachelor of Science Tourism.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I award the Diploma in Pastry and Bakery, Diploma in Travel and Tourism, and degrees of Bachelor of Science Hospitality Management and Bachelor of Science Tourism.
Diploma in Pastry and Bakery, Chawinga Mwai, Chikaunga Ndazona, Chilota Emmanuel, and Chirembo Irene. Diploma in Travel and Tourism, Kumalindi Emmanuel. Diploma in Travel and Tourism with the credit, Hashim Ari, Kanyimbo Aaron. Bachelor of Science, Hospitality Management, Bisika Brian, Kirambo Ethel, Innocent Faith, Magombo Douglas, Bengu Edith, Mofolo Ridia, Ntope Maureen, and Philip Hussein. Bachelor of Science, Hospitality Management with the lower second class, Chanache Catherine, Kamutu Clara, Kaunda Ferista, Lungu Raymond, Mubisa Christina, Mwanza Tema, Nankuni Jersey, Nyangu Agnes, Tembo Daffin, and Zungu Goli. Bachelor of Science, Hospitality Management with the upper second class, Chiumia Marco, Kayambazintu Gomezan, and Nyondo Patricia. Ladies and gentlemen, Bachelor of Science, Hospitality and Management with the first class, Ntambo Sylvester. Bachelor of Science, Tourism, Domoya Jacqueline, Jamilana Rores, Kautuka Glory, Lue Watpaso, Mfune Innocent, and Piri Owen. Bachelor of Science, Tourism with lower second class, Gordon Tantre, Kaki Aida, Matia Ethel, Mirias Chikaiko, and Nkandawire Nedi. Bachelor of Science, Tourism with the upper second class, Banda Sosten Mixon, Daka Dorothy Dina, and Lamburira Martin Moyowina.
tilengeze kuti ana athu kapena okondedwa athu dzina lawo likatchulidwa chonde tisamabwere m'bwalomu tidikire achoke kuti tikasangale nawo kunja kuti mwambo wathu upitirire bwino. Zikomo.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the Diploma in Library and Information Science, Diploma in Security Studies, and the degrees of Bachelor of Library and Information Science, Bachelor of Arts Security Studies, Bachelor of Arts Theology and Religious Studies, and the Bachelor of Arts Communication Studies.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I award the Diploma in Library and Information Science, Diploma in Security Studies, and degrees of Bachelor of Library and Information Science, Bachelor of Arts Security Studies, Bachelor of Arts Theology and Religious Studies, and Bachelor of Arts Communication Studies.
Diploma in Library and Information Science, Mabel Bula, Chabwera Sizzla, Chavula Edith, Chirombo Wisdom, Farinya Grace, Jeremani Oliver, Kangoma Dave, Kapondera Simon, Master Mpaso, Mateyu Morris, Mbano Crispin, Mkungwa Oscar, Mpinganjira Levison, Mundhali Francis, Ntara Richard, Yasini Wilfred, and Yasini Wilfred. Diploma in Library and Information Science with credit, Bozambewe Tokozan, Chirembo Stewart, Manda Fletcher, Mbale Peter and Mpalira Morris. Diploma in Security Studies, Bandewande Stephen, Chigumula Yamikani, Chirambo Witness, Dausi Janet, Kayora Crichton, Kumwenda Kataza, Lungu Clement, Machemba Peter, Magombo Ruben, Marshall Emma, Missy George, Muderemani Birari, Moyo Limbani, Mugona Dave, Mwambero Tafawa, Ngambi Gomezani, Nedi Peter, Peter McDonald, Piri Luce, Siwale Tokozan, Siwande Lucia and Zale Joseph. Diploma in Security Studies with credit, Banda Innocent, Banda Joshua, Chifente Ulemu, Chinyama Vincent, Msuku Andrew, Mtandika Esther, Omareje Obri, and Teu Richard. Bachelor of Library and Information Science, Yadidi Chande, Kadamanja Mayamiko, Makawa Vanessa, Nyangulu Janet, Bakari Emma, Benje Joyce, Bwezani Erad, Chauluka Jessica, Chimwanza Mese, Gondwe Selina, Gondwe Vipya, Huseni Wema, Jika Patrick, Joshua Alexander, Kalao Alex, Kamanga Temwanani, Kondowe Wesley, Madengere Laisa, Makumbuka Dennis, Mavakiza Frank, Mkwezalamba Ramson, Moyo Rosina, Munkondya Loretta, Mwenda Chimwemwe, Nyanga Esther, Namacheka Martin, Nkoma Hastings, Mkondiwa Chifuniro, Nyasa Margaret, Nyirenda Ashbel, Sichari Roland, Victory Paul, Winiko Frank and Zulu Lawrence. Bachelor of Library and Information Science with credit. Sorry, with the upper second class. Bakari Chef, Benny Clifton, Chibweza John, Chimpamba Miriam, Malinda Jeremiah, Kampezeni Jones, Kanyundo Mike, Mandolama Benedetta, Mbale Chrise, Mkabadele William, Mpate Kate, Mpuluka Mwaiwatu, Msango Reflection, Mtambo Jim, Mitambo Tawina, Mukiwa Tagoma, Mundhali Naomi, Mwakapola Danieli, Nkoma Thompson, Siwakwe Humphrey, Tembo and Tembo Stanley. Bachelor of Library and Information Science, first class, Banda Clement and Mbewe Cosmas Fletcher. Bachelor of Arts Security Studies, Chikaonda Samson, Chirombo Albert, Mandala Monica, Panje Levson, and Simwaka Eflon. Bachelor of Arts Security Studies, lower second class, Biriwita George, Chibaya Steve, Chiwaya Chipiriro, Gondwe Welcome, Kachingwe John, Kashipande Chikumbutso, Kalambo Patrick, Luwe Elijah, Lefford Master, Makina Laurent, Mangisa Michard, Moyo Simon, Mtawali Mushindwa, Mtaya Lawrence, Mutore Fanuel, Musasa Shadrick, Mwenendeka John, Namanda Michael, Nawea Gray, Ngambi Tilipo, Nguruwe Chikumbutso, Nyahoda, Wine Sema and Walamusi Victor. Bachelor of Arts Security Studies, upper second class, Banda Richard, Banda Chimwemwe, Boko Alexander, Bwanali Martin, Chilala Charles, Chilambo Joshua, Chirwa Clifford, Ganizani Morris, Kadzala Henry, Kundaje Gilvina, Mariu Richard, Maroya Emmanuel, Manasseh Sanderson, Masamba Linda, Mataya Angela, Mwalilino Snowden, Sapua Alex, Sichali Eddington and Teu Kondwani. Bachelor of Arts, Theology and Religious Studies, Banda Noah, Bonongwe Yamikan, Davis Aaron, Gama Chimwemwe, Gondwe Austin, Jackson Chipiriro, Kazinga Blenda, Makwemba Martha and Teu Zacchaeus. Bachelor of Arts, Theology and Religious Studies with upper second class. Banda Winston, Banda Zione, Chikaka Robert, Chisembere Felix, Zinkambani Victor, Kagua Rebecca, Kameta Oscar, Kamwendo Andrew, Kamzati Enoki, Kumpesi Daniel, Makawira Austin, Makura Wells, Maunde Alice, Mitumba Tikondwe, Nkata Grace, Nundwe Bernard, Nyati Emmanuel, Sita Georgina and Tulu Moses. Bachelor of Arts Communication Studies, lower second class, Banda Alex, Bota Peter, Chikafungwa Chifuniro, Gomani Hanek, James Asiat, Kamhandira Boston, Kwenje Masauso, Milala Luciano, Mulongwa Sungen, Mwenitete Witure, Nyirenda Ann, Siwale Wellington and Tembo Paul. Bachelor of Arts Communication Studies, upper second class, Barua Alinafe, Chavula Ruth, Chidea Yohani, Chifika Betty, Chirwa Alani, Gareta Chikondi, Kabango Edward, Karuruma Piri Vyarema, Kamisa Emile, Mafwo Isaac, Marekezo Feston, Misi Chirungamo, Rambiki Chifundo, Singanyama Obre and Tore Fedness.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the Diploma in Information and Communication Technology and the degrees of Bachelor of Science, Information and Communication Technology, Bachelor of Science, Renewable Energy Technologies, and Bachelor of Science in Physics and Electronics honors.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I award the Diploma in Information and Communication Technology and degrees of Bachelor of Science, Information and Communication Technology, Bachelor of Science, Renewable Energy Technologies, and Bachelor of Science in Physics and Electronics honors.
Diploma in Information and Communication Technology, Banda Dyson, Lawani Tiamike, Mbowe Bernard, and Tembo Stevenson, with credit, Kaunda Alex and Luhanga Noel. Bachelor of Science in Information and Communication Technology, Banda Osborne, Chatua Harris, Chigoma Dalitso, Chipeta Miriam, Kadewere Lake, Kamwaza Mpatso, Kosam Stasha, Kwisongole Arthur, Lungu Mandawa, Mangani Madalitso, Muhone Agnes, Milanzi Musa, Mizere Benson, Musiska Felix, Mtema Miriam, Mtandi Churchill, Mulanje Sylvester, Mumba Ishmael, Ndawana Lyson, Nkosi Mercy, Nyambose Emmanuel, Nyambose Vitumbiko, Nyurenda Fraxon, Piri Ellen, Saseka Daudi, Siwakwe Bonnet, Shadrach Amos, Soko Natasha, Tembo Hamilton, Tembo Pacharo, Tunyani Emmanuel, and Zawoneka Mishek. Bachelor of Science, Information and Communication Technology, lower second class, Ali Abdul Razak, Chasoa Felix, Ndoda Alfred, Kandoje Vincent, Majunga Agnes, Mbalasia Bernard, Muhango Elias, Mtumbuka Tyson, Njawara Madalitso, Nyalugwe Rayon, Siliwonde Robert, and Zimba Pirirani. Bachelor of Science, Information and Communication Technology, upper second class, Katona Andrew and Mbewe Victor. Bachelor of Science, Renewable Energy Technologies, Chando Raymond, Chigamane Tokozani, Chilenga Solomon, Chimbalu Jeremiah, Chinyama Vanessa, Chisuse Seremani, Kadzua Kedra, Kawanga Martin, Ruara Elvis, Mataka Tomasi, Mindiera Tadala, Muwogo Blessings, Mundira Aaron, Mwendo Rebecca, Ngwira Solomon, Nyirenda Doreen, and Piri Samson. Bachelor of Science, Renewable Energy Technologies, lower second class, Banda Paul, Chabwera Hobson, Gwede Elizabeth, Mware Paul, Nyondo Menson, and Zuru Francisco. Bachelor of Science, Renewable Energy Technologies, upper second class, Tasokwa Dango. Bachelor of Science, Renewable Energy Technologies, first class, Namondwe Patrick. Bachelor of Science in Physics and Electronics, Honors. Chambula Mata Chigonjetso and Mutukano Mevin.
But often...
Bachelor of Science in Physics and Electronics, upper second class, Kasakara Mfumu, Kuririra Musa, and Nyirenda Temba.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degrees of Bachelor of Science, Fisheries and Aquatic Sciences, Bachelor of Science, Forestry and Environmental Management, Bachelor of Science in Land Management, Estate Management, Bachelor of Science in Land Management, Land Surveying, Bachelor of Science in Land Management, Physical Planning, Bachelor of Science, Water Resources Management and Development, Bachelor of Science in Value Chain Agriculture, and Bachelor of Science in Transformative Community Development.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I award the degrees of Bachelor of Science, Fisheries and Aquatic Science, Bachelor of Science, Forest and Environmental Management, Bachelor of Science in Land Management, Estate Management, Bachelor of Science in Land Management, Land Surveying, Bachelor of Science in Land Management, Physical Planning, Bachelor of Science, Water Resources Management and Development, Bachelor of Science, Value Chain Agriculture, and Bachelor of Science, Transformative Community Development.
Bachelor of Science, Fisheries and Aquatic Science, Luhanga Faston. Bachelor of Science, Fisheries and Aquatic Science, lower second class, Jamu Kennedy, Kabanga Sofas, Kusita Lavmo, Makumba Tokozani, Mponde Dixon, Ntila Eminent, and Sichone Bright. Bachelor of Science, Fisheries and Aquatic Science, upper second class, Chipanda Elizabeth, Chisepo Makarista, Kahumbe Matola, Maluza Alinafi, Michiu Betha, and Malabu Shamima. Bachelor of Science, Forestry and Environmental Management, Chimombo Maxwell, Chipezayani Stevie, Chipokosa Chikondi, Jeomane Henley, Gwengwe Viwongo, Kondowe Fidas, Magawa Hana, Mankambila Gray, Mbemba Frank, Mpepo Chimwemwe, Msisia Oswin, Msofi Kumbukani, Msosa Tumbiko, Mtengo Ishmael, Mvula Emmanuel, Ngoka Kondwan, Simwaka Mwai, Tembo Madalito, and Zepa Lamek. Bachelor of Science, Forestry and Environmental Management, lower second class. Asimba Charles, Banda Tiwonge, Banda Towela, Dambuleni Azbedi, Kumwenda Suzio, and Mangwana Silina. Bachelor of Science, Forestry and Environmental Management, upper second class, Kembo James. Bachelor of Science, Forestry and Environmental Management, first class. Frank Fred. Bachelor of Science in Land Management, Estate Management, Baswell Bressings, Chingombe Kumbo, Pili Dolika, Tembo Sauros, Viola Tokozani, Chawanje Chisomo, and Msesa Mobley. Bachelor of Science in Land Management, Estate Management, lower second class. Abada Fatima, Chikafa Chisomo, Chikopa Shadrach, Chilipa Cynthia, Kaboa Miriam, Kajereni Alinafe, Kucherekana Florence, Matabwa Stanley, Mbeya Stanley, Mua Lorraine, Nyorenda Kondwani, and Samson Patrick. Bachelor of Science in Land Management, Land Surveying, Biswas Isaac, Chavula Joyce, Gondwe Daniel, Kampanje Chifundo, Kunchenga Justin, Maeresa Anthony, Mhango Felix, Mwale John, Nkomo Oliver, Piri Shama, Temba Thelma, Tonga Daniel, Liwewe Alfred, and Kenya Amos. Bachelor of Science in Land Management, Land Surveying, lower second class. Kataika Luce, Madzi Charles, Masinja Florence, Mbewe Esther, Ntuluma Akuzike, Saka Potiphar, Sangala Geoffrey, and Simwaka Oliviana. Bachelor of Science in Land Management, upper second class, Land Surveying, Davison Blyan, and Nguluwe Lolin. Bachelor of Science in Land Management, Physical Planning, Chipeta Ishmael, Katanta Widi, Mwenye Emmanuel, Mpunga Harold, and Zulu Anxious. Bachelor of Science in Land Management, Physical Planning, Lower Second Class. Chalila Easter, Chaua Finance, Chindenga Medium, Josiah Rachel, Simbwa Tamandani, and Tembeta Michael. Bachelor of Science, Land Management, Physical Planning, Upper Second Class. Chimwemwe Nkupatira and Nkunika Patricia. Bachelor of Science, Water Resources Management and Development, Chakwanira Jones, Chirambula McDonald, Hau Elizabeth, Kachitenji Nelson, Kamwamba Kama, Kapila McAntony, Nkandawire Samson, Ngwida Herrings, Piri Isaac, and Rajabu Jennifer. Bachelor of Science, Water Resources Management and Development, Lower Second Class. Chauta Alfred, Gowelo Stewart, Kapizi Gift, Kumwenda Samson, Lungama Alan, Makumula Tiwonge, Matiki Chifundo, Molande Evalista, Nyondo Bright, Piri Adamson, Saidi Morris, Sosola Takondwa, and Titani Catherine. Bachelor of Science, Water Resources Management and Development, Upper Second Class. Banda Rorin, BKL Wilson, Bota Olive, Chadewa Gift, Chirwa Kandodo, Jeladi Aisha, Kaipa Chisomo, Karimwendo Martha, Karipapa Tamandani, Kapute Chikondi, Kennedy Precious, Mavumbe Lilian, Mkwezalamba Peter, Nsooya Wez, Mustafa Twaina, Mvula Dumisani, Ndowera Benjamin, Nyangulu Tiamo, Siwale Peter, and Yohane Chikumbutso. Bachelor of Science, Water Resources Management and Development, First Class. Kazembe Lazarus, Litia Doreen, and Masaiti Letitia. Bachelor of Science, Value Chain Agriculture, Chiwoko Patrick, Mpunga Daniel, Napawa Patson, Patulani Anne, Simisi Margaret, Veronica Tembo Dorothy, and Zintambira Krefas. Bachelor of Science, Value Chain Agriculture, lower second class. Abubakar Imlan, Chikopa Miriam, Banda Amanda Magi, Chazama Miriken, Ngoma Tandizo, Nyangulu Monica, Nyelenda Tulason, and Timba Enoch. Bachelor of Science, Value Chain Agriculture, upper second class, Banda Bracings, Chakumbira Feston, Kalien Maonekedwe, Kamwendo Alex, Kanteze Chikulupiriro, Mbonde Yusuf, Moyawa Benson, Marweni Mahara, and Njolomole Florence. Bachelor of Science, Transformative Community Development, Gada Haston, Kaoza Mebo, and Lungu Tamandani. Bachelor of Science, Transformative Community Development, lower second class. Banda Jonathan, Banda Limbikani, Chayamba Umari, Chisale Vanasio, Hosiwa Joseph, Madison Francis, Muhangu Livingston, Mafriwa Hanok, Ngambi Finest, Njete Brenda, and Homa Frank. Bachelor of Science, Transformative Community Development, upper second class. Kambuzuma Tawina, Malombe Bakita, Manda Bracings, Mbonekera Bracings, Nkoma Lenia, Kanyika Twambilile, and Lawani Tamandane. Bachelor of Science, Transformative Community Development, first class. Bwanali Faston, Kalinga Meuka, Mchinga Patrick, Narivata Courtney, and Ngilazi Hope.
Chipempe abale komanso makolo kuti
amene tawabwerera amene akumaliza skulu lero dzina awo akalitchula chonde tisalowe m'bwalomo tidikire mpaka na afike kumene tiliko kuti tisangalale nawo limodzi chonde zikomo.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the Diploma in Education, degrees of Bachelor of Science Education, Information and Communication Technology, Bachelor of Arts Education, Bachelor of Education Arts, Bachelor of Science Education, Bachelor of Education Science, and University Certificate of Education. By virtue of the authority vested in me, I award the Diploma in Education, the degrees of Bachelor of Science Education, Information and Communication Technology, Bachelor of Arts Education, Bachelor of Education Arts, Bachelor of Science Education, Bachelor of Education Science, and University Certificate of Education. Thank you. Diploma in Education Arts. Afik Peter, Banda Ernest, Banda Harold, Banda Irene, Baulen Christopher, Chibaya Kenneth, Chideru Memory, Chilenga Maureen, Chilungamo Madaliso, Chilongo Atupere, Chingombe Chimwemwe, Chirwa Esther, Chirwa Innocent, Chirwa Vinius, Chirwa Wanangachi, Chirwa Yamikani, Chitekwere Vincent, Chiwerenga Crispin, Chunda Alex, Chunda Aida, Daero Lucy, Duma Vincent, Gama Mangaliso, Gama Peter, Gauti Maxon, Gonani Annette, Gondwe Levi, Gondwe Ulemu, Gondwe Ongani, Gulumba Titani, Hamilton Rose, Harava Precious, Jafari Ishmael, Jamson Pauline, Joanny Willard, Jumbe Innocent, Kachari Gibson, Kadwara Nixon, Kaime Lorani, Kaonga Maureen, Kamanga Sniger, Kamija Esnat, Kanghande, Gladwell, Kanyika Aman, Kapachika Chimwemwe, Kasia Betha, Katea Mwai, Katumbi Edward, Kaunda Ongani, Kausire Chimwemwe, Kayange Faustina, Kunga Wisdom, Kiwombwe Atusaye, Kondowe Philemon, Kumwenda Sheila, Kwatiwani Beatrice, Kwazizira Ellen, Lungu Anthony, Magawa Schubert, Maguru Chrise, Mike Vanessa, Mangazi Gladys, Manghokwe Leo, Mbare Ethel, Mbewe Mtisunge, Mbeye Goodluck, Mereka Enelas, Mohango Fales, Mohango Walekli, Mohone Baxter, Minjoro Beaton, posthumously, Mkandawire Elton, Mkandawire Felix, Mkandawire Gift, Mkandawire Makolaiva, Mkandawire Oscar, Kolongo Rosemary, Mkumbwa Scott, Moffat Stella, Moyo Simeon, Mpangara Rose, Mpaso Tokozani, Mpande Charles, Mpande Tapiwa, Mpembela Godfrey, Msiska Keti, Mtawari Sydney, Mtungama Daina, Muhapala Delisi, Muntari Densiwe, Muyira Atusaye, Mwakisulu Austin, Mware Zelifa, Marwanda Brown, Mwanza Anne, Mwawembe Francis, Mwiwa Gertrude, Mwirwa Petros, Ndeule Chrise, Njovu Jennifer, Nedi Doreen, Ngoma Betha, Nguo
Kefas, Ngwera Bright, Ngwira Grace, Ngwira Lusungu, Njiwa Francis, Ngata Henry, Ngoma Maxencio, Nkosi Whitney, Ntani Sylvia, Nyangu Anderson, Nyangu Monica, Nyanguru Patricia, Nyasuru Chindikani, Nyimbiri Miriam, Nyirenda Emily, Nyirenda Sylvester, Nyirongo Handsome, Nyirongo James, Nyoni Zebron, Onga Bosco, Piri Ani, Piri Emmanuel, Safuna Fede, Salima Fasireni, Savea Aaron, Sefasi Buchiwe, Sembo Mavuto, Simkonda Winford, Simtowe Salome, Simwaka Rita, Simwawa Oliver, Singini Toera, Soko Alice, Soko Hagens, Sumpi Chikondi, Sagen Doris, Chongwe Rumbani, Tebulo Martha, Tengatenga Elid Elida, Wonderford Genesis, Zgambo Gideon, and Zimba Beatrice. Diploma in Education with credit. Banda Margaret, Wokani Chikondi, Chinkango James, Chipeta Peter, Kafwambira Toko, Longwe Matthews, Lungu Maxson, Marua Monica, Maseo Jean, Matavata Blessings, Muhone Paul, Mulomba Bridget, Muntali Shadrach, Mwale Godfrey, Mwaruhari Maria, Ndovi Uchindami, Ngomba Madalitso, Simwera Lazaro, and Sekwe Ines. Diploma in Education Language. Adam Media, Ali Aida, Andrew Wyson, Austin Mark, Banda Albert, Banda Fanuel, Banda Felix, Banda Gertrude, Banda John, Banda Jonathan, Banda Messi, Banda Tadala, Bima Sonia, Vutula Innocent, Wanali Jackson, Chavira or Chabira Peter, Chaguzika Petro, Chapurumuka Gibson, Chazungu Judith, Chekecheke Hendrina, Chibwe Eliza, Chigwecho Kapita, Chikongwe Hape, Chikukula Lakson, Chikwatu Rose, Chilenga Kriste, Chilimsidia Triza, Chilongo Joyless, Chilongo Tuonge, Chimangire Mpatso, Chimariro Angela, Chimbaranga George, Chiwana Dinah, Chipembere Foster, Chirwa Kingsley, Chirwa Maria, Chisi Mese, Chisime Zwone, Chiwaro Daliso, Chiwanda Patrick, Churu Thomas, Daka Alice, Dines Fane, Dinero Loveness, Due Mese, Edwin Michael, Fak Aida, Fweta Blessings, Gawani Mavis, Gwesani Rodney, Jairo Stera, James Estina, John Margaret, Jerry Tapiwa, Joseph Dennis, Juma Alima, Kadiaulesi Emmanuel, Kariati Edward, Kariati Linkson, Kambuku Victor, Kamlangira Hedrock, Kampinda Oswald, Kamvabingu Kondwani, Kalumo Prestige, Kanishe Raphael, Kanyika Bwigane, Kapachika Gloria, Kapinga Lucy, Kapita Matthews, Kaponya Macmillas, Katema Mpaso, Keara Efrida, Kitalu Sekire, Kumchenga Jacqueline, Litepo Alisti, London Zelina, London Zelina, Lohanga Samuel, Lupia Baulen, Luwe Esnat, Madise Aurin, Majawa Asiyatu, Majawa Promise, Makarira Evans, Makenjera Patricia, Makira Ruth, Makina Mese, Maliri Blessings, Manda Olivia, Manda Yohani, Mapemba Juliana, Maseko Arthur, Masiano Victoria, Matope Evelyn, Matope Jacqueline, Mauzu Frank, Maunde Charles, Mbaya Nikumbo, Moango Keti, Moonde Trines, Mitambo Jacqueline, Mituka Froni, Mkandawire Emily, Mkandawire Proper, Mkupu Patricia, Mlota Queen, Mlungu Kefas, Moyo Helen, Moyo Mpatso, Moyo Naom, Mpaka Lydia, Mpiti Matthews, Mponda Nancy, Msimuko James, Msopole Jane, Mchaire Martin, Mgowa Francis, Muntali Anna, Mustafa Albert, Muyava Mercy, Muyava Patricia, Muyira Abel, Mwambazi Ellen, Mwankenja Anna, Mwaupiu Keti, Mzilahowa Mere, Nambazo Francis, Nantambwe Jacqueline, Naweta Modesta, Njovu Dokas, Ngambi Towera, Ngomba Madalitso, Ngombe Deborah, Nguo Aaron, Nkata Eric, Nkata Temwa, Ngoma Memory, Noah Irene, Nsona Ongani, Nyirenda Oliver, Nyirongo Ruth, Nzima Jonah, Pambara Moses, Piri Hape, Piri Noli, Pitani Crispin, Sayenda Andrew, Sivare Deborah, Silange Stefano, Sinai Stefano, Smart Caroline, Soko Eva, Silumba Flora, Tambara Fane, Tega Frederick, Tingom Vera, Benson, Teu Naum, Venasio Isaac, Ventura Anderson, White Roderick, Zalimba Elijah, Zimba Devi, Zimba Maria, Zonas Roderick, and Zonas Roderick. Diploma in Education with Language, with credit, Banda Don Chiwomba Victor, Fekson Andrew, Limbani Patricia, Mazunda Divase, Msusa Watson, Mugandira Leslie, Ngomba Chimwemwe, Samuel Anthony, and Unyoro Memory. Thank you. Diploma in Education Science. Bota Runjika, Chilambo Emmanuel, Gondwe Fumbani, Jere Maxwell, Kariati Joy, Kambare Janet, Kameme Stephen, Kaira Harrison, Mada Mary, Majawa Olipa, Mohango Wezi, Mukalipi Eunice, Mora Faison, Mnindi Terence, Moyo Chance, Mundhari Joseph, Muyira Peter, Mwatumara Gloria, Nguruwe Wilson, Ngoma Daniel, Ngoma George, Ngoma James, Piri Enoch, and Sainani Madandauro. Diploma in Education Science with credit, Bandalonli, Gomani Patricia, Guiramwendo Pempero, Joram Duncan, Katundu Samson, Likupe, Elemita, Msowoya, Elines, Nyirenda Jesta, Nyirenda Pacharo, and Piri Glory. Bachelor of Science Education, Information and Communication Technology. Chananga Natasha, Chanika Beatrice, Gibson Francis, Kachale Truman, Mulumbe Ben, Piri Austin, and Suande Ruben. Bachelor of Science Education, Information and Communication Technology, lower second class. Beton Olivia, Bota Edward, Major